Okay, hopefully this video will help a lot of people. Security light flashing, no crank, or crank and cut right back off. All the stuff I went through, the jiggling of wires, the replacement of the vehicle anti-theft deterrent module, the relearn process, sitting on the side of the road in the hot sun doing the relearn process, all of that. I finally, I don't know how I figured it out, whether somebody told me or what, but the way to do it is to replace your ECM with a reflashed ECM that has the security program deleted. So what we did, we got in touch with Aries Communications, or Aries, I've got the pictures on there, y'all will see that. And for 119, you can, or something in that range, you can send in your computer and they will reflash it for you. I chose to just buy a computer already flashed without the security, with the security program deleted. And as you can see, it's aggravating to get to, but pulling off this, your air cleaner element, you got these two clamps, one on each side. You've got those 4 connections down there. Be careful not to lose your locks. I lost one of the locks on mine, that back one. It fell down in here and I've never found it again. I may be able to get another one, but anyway, you got to remove those locks and remove the connections, undo I think there's a clip on that other side too. Then maybe not. Maybe it's just this side. I don't remember now. But and this is aggravating to get to. But you can, once you get this off, get it disconnected, you can wiggle it around and come up and come out through here, and then just stick it back down in there. I cleaned up all those hoses, all that stuff. There's still some grease and everything on it, but I have not had any trouble at all. It's been a couple of months now. The security light still comes on, but it goes off like it, within its time limit, whatever it's supposed to be, 2 or 3 seconds, whatever it is. And it always goes off and like it's supposed to, and it cranks right up. So for all those people that have had hours and hours of grief on the side of the road and everywhere else trying to get their vans to crank, the easiest solution. It cost, this one with shipping was $215. And I think they're in California, so they ship from California. And I wish I had got them to delete the emissions control on it too, because sometimes this thing, the O2 sensor light will come on and go off and give me grief. But that is the solution to your security light flashing, no crank. All that other gobbledygook is just stopgap measures. So just replace that ECM from, and you don't have to get it from Aries, but I got mine from Aries, so I'm really happy with them. And you send them the VIN, they will flash it with the latest updates. If there are any updates for the computer, the way the vehicle ought to run or anything, they'll reflash with the latest computer updates and delete the security program, and bam, there you are. No more security light flashing, no crank. So hopefully this will help a bunch of y'all out. I wish I'd been able to see this 5, 7, 8 years ago. But anyway, let me know if this helps y'all out. Oh, at the end of my videos, I've started putting some photos and short videos of wildlife, nature, flowers, all kind of different stuff. People have really liked it so far, so y'all check that out. And like I said, the channel's got over 3,000 videos and over 100 auto repair videos. So y'all check the camera out, like, share, subscribe. I need it. I need it bad. Thanks a lot, guys. Oh, and I have all kinds of videos, repair videos on this, my 2 Jeeps. I'm going to be parting out a 98 Jeep Grand Cherokee 5.9 limited edition. I'll be parting it out. And right now I'm working on an oil leak on the back of the intake on this one. I've got a video about to be uploaded on it, or a couple already uploaded. I may be swapping this engine out. This is a Jasper engine and transmission. I'll never buy another product from Jasper. Oil pan gasket's been replaced, rear main seal's been replaced. This intake gasket's leaking. Now that would be the shop's problem, and that shop I let do it over in Winder. I'll never let them turn another wrench on this thing either. As bad as I hate the thought of replacing this motor myself, I've just about gotten beaten down so hard, so bad, that, and I've been trying to find a parts van to get parts off of, but I've just about got to the part. Well, if I can find a van got a Vortec 350 in it, I'll pull it out. That way I can learn about all the stuff I need to do. Pull it out, rebuild it this winter, and stick it back in here. Pull this one out and do it myself where I'll know it's right. Never had a problem building an engine. But this has been a nightmare from Elm Street. Okay, oh, and I've gotten where I'm adding pictures and video at the end of these videos. So, you know, photography and stuff, and people have liked it. So check that out at the end, even if you just skip through the video. Okay, this will wrap it up. We're going to leave them alone right now. We're going to go get a hamburger, cheeseburger at the store. Okay, folks, so you don't have the camera out and you miss it. I've got this thing cranked up and ran for about a minute. Let's see if it'll do it again. I was even able to rev it. There you go. I think we just got bad gas. Up to 28 pounds. That's enough. It was enough for me to get that jack stand out from under it. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it off and back it in and put that jack stand back under it. And then we'll see about pumping up the tires on this other Jeep. A turkey short here at the Chieftains Museum, Major Ridge House, Rome, Georgia, Friday the 1st of August 2024. Gobble, gobble, gobble.